video, I taught you how to price for your services so that you can not only cover your costs but also be profitable. In this video, I want to teach you how to communicate your interior design prices without losing clients. If you're afraid of telling clients your pricing, you're always worried about clients saying that it's too expensive or some of them trying to negotiate your rates down, then this video is for you. Some of the most common pricing fears are, what if they say no? What if they think I'm too expensive compared to a designer in the same area? I don't want to sound too expensive, but I want to charge more. By the end of this video, I hope that you will understand how to communicate your pricing with confidence, you'll know how to handle pricing objections, and how to position your services as an investment rather than a cost. Where most designers go wrong? One, they sound too unsure. It's like they're asking a question to see how the client will react. So, I'm not sure, my rate is around 5K. Doesn't position you as a designer who is confident and knows that this is their worth. Or maybe you give your pricing before explaining the value. So you say it's going to cost you 10K without explaining everything that they'll be able to get, how much value they're getting from working with you. And as a result, the client is just going to focus on the cost rather than what they're getting for that price. Third thing, you apologize or feel the need to explain why you're so expensive. It just weakens your authority. And the last thing, you lower your price too fast. You say it's 10K, but then you don't even wait for them to answer and say, but I can probably do it for 8. Remember that people will value your services as much as you do. If you hesitate, they will hesitate as well. If you sound firm on the opposite, they will respect it. So own your rates, deliver them with certainty, and position your services as the high value that they are. So step number 1 to feel confident when you share pricing is that there's actually a thinking, a model, a structure behind your pricing. You're not just getting a number out of thin air. So if it's 10K, there's an actual reasoning why it's 10K and why you think this service is worth 10K. It's just not out of thin air. So you have a structure to your pricing. The top 3 pricing models are hourly rate, flat fee, and per square meter. In the previous video about pricing, I explained into more depth about the 3 models. So you can go back to this video, I will link it here, and you can check it out before continuing on to this video. Whatever model you choose, make sure it not only covers your costs, but makes delegation possible and allows for profit. Okay, let's get into the 3-part pricing formula. So you can start pricing like a professional and feel confident when you have to share your pricing with your clients. If you start by stating your price with confidence, you're going to say something like, our design fee for this project is 12K. Don't try to explain that high price too fast. Pause, let them digest, and then go on. And you're going to now reinforce the value of that fee, of the services that you're providing. You're going to say something like, this includes concept design, sourcing, vendor coordination, and final styling to ensure a seamless experience. Show how much you're going to be handling for them so that they can just relax and get their dream projects without lifting a finger. Now, once you've given your rate, I do not want you to say any of those things. I know it sounds like a lot, but let me know if it works for you. Maybe we can adjust it. I usually charge 10K, but maybe for you I can do it for 8. We're not at the market in Marrakesh. It's not just a random rate. It was carefully thought through. So don't make it sound like you can just do it for whatever rate they want. And I suggest that you can practice saying your rate out loud so it feels natural. Sometimes the problem is in your head, not in their head. So if you don't feel confident about giving your price, practice it on your own. And remember one important thing, when clients say it's expensive, it doesn't always mean that it's a no. This is how you can respond to common objections by clients who think it's too expensive. Number 1, when clients say, it's more than expected, here's how you're going to answer. Yes, I understand. Many clients feel the same way at first, but then they see how we handle every single thing for them, and it saves them so much stress and time. Plus, a professionally designed home is going to increase its value. Second objection. Can we remove things to lower the price? We could potentially remove concept design or project management for this project. What do you think about that? Never discount. Only adjust the scope so it matches the budget that they have and it still matches what you're willing to do for that price. And the third thing, remember that we want to shift clients from seeing your services as a cost, but instead as an investment. What you can use is use something that we call ROI, return on investment language. So saying something like a well-designed home, it's going to increase its value on the market, or custom layouts are going to improve space functionality and the comfort of your family in the home for many years to come. Or my personal favorite is outlining how some of your clients have actually saved a lot of money by avoiding making costly mistakes that a lot of homeowners make when they don't have a professional on board. And if you check out some of my other YouTube videos, you'll see how I outlined a workflow that is streamlined. It increases your value as a professional because everything is streamlined, so you're more organized, you save time, you provide clients with the information that they need in a way that looks professional, it makes you look established. So the more you can tie everything in, the more they're going to see how they're getting a professional on board. They're not just getting a designer who's going to choose pillows. They're getting a professional who has a real streamlined workflow, who has the knowledge that they need to make their dream home come true. So I hope this video was helpful. Remember that when you share your pricing with confidence, people are going to be less inclined to put less value on your services because you're confident, so they're going to know that this is what it is, and you can adjust the scope to make it work for them, but you're not willing to lower your pricing. Because at the end of the day, if you keep lowering your pricing to avoid missing out on opportunities with clients that you think will not go ahead if you don't lower your rates, you're going to reach a point where it's not going to feel enjoyable anymore to work with people. You're going to feel stressed, upset, overworked, overwhelmed. You're never going to make profits, and at the end of the day, you're going to end up saying, I better go and work for a design studio because this is not working for me anymore. So we want to avoid that. You can absolutely make the profits that you want. You just have to do a little bit of planning. So make sure you review my previous video where I explain how you can price for profit, and using it with the pricing psychology in this video, I'm sure you're going to have great success. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.